welcome to another video. This time I will tell you about week 3 of my weight loss journey. If you are wondering how can I remember everything so clearly or in depth, because it was 9 months ago, it's because I'm rewatching my old videos from my Czech YouTube channel. I'm sharing my journey there with my followers from Czech and Slovak Republic from the day one. So I used to make these, or I'm still making these weekly recaps. So now I'm rewatching it from the beginning and I'm making this summarization for you. Anyway, back then in week 3, I was talking about my job because I work from home and the only natural movement I have is when I get out of bed and walk towards my living room and to kitchen and toilet. So that's it. And every time I want to exercise or do some activity at all, I have to really put effort in it because I don't have any natural movement like other people who regularly go for work every day. And of course they need to get there, so they walk or go by bus, it doesn't matter, but it's either way it's more movement than I have at my home. So, and of course at work you have to naturally walk as well, so it's a slight disadvantage for me because I work from home, but of course it has so much more advantages as well. So just when I want to be active, I really have to put effort in it. I don't have any natural movement steps or anything else. Last time I was talking to you about how November, December and January are very difficult months for me because we have lots of birthdays and celebrations, Christmas and so on. So it's very hard for me to stay on track. And this week in my weight loss journey, back in November, it was another difficult week because we had another celebration. So it's second week in a row when we went out or to family to some kind of celebration or a lunch or something out of my comfort zone. So it was a little bit challenging, but I think I managed to do it quite okay. I would say that communication is key if you have planned some celebration because it is very different if you go to lunch to someone else's house, if they put in front of you some fried foods and tons of potato salad or something like that, or if you talk before with the person and you ask them to cook some chicken and rice and veggies. So it can play a big role. We went to my boyfriend's mom for lunch and I talked to her in advance and I asked her to make chicken. And I had chicken baked and potato puree and some veggies, and because of it the lunch was low calorie and quite healthy, and I could get some a little piece of cake as well, and it didn't abrupt my progress at all. I would say that in week 3 I was sticking to my eating habits quite well, but it didn't show on the scale. But of course I know that the scale can go down a lot every week. It's just not possible even if I do everything correct. But I would say I was prepared for it because I was talking about it in previous videos, but this time my weight loss journey, it's not fast. I don't restrict myself. I'm allowing myself to eat a little more so I don't feel hungry, and I know it will slow down. It will go slowly, but there is less chance that I will give up and the weight will go back up. So even though this week the number of the scale wasn't that great, I was still satisfied with it and it didn't throw me at all. I was still determined to continue moving forward. It's even more true for us women because in weight loss journey the big role plays also hormones or menstruation cycle, everything around it. So it's much more difficult for us to lose weight than it is with men. It is impossible to do everything right and the weight won't move, and the next week you do everything exactly the same and you can lose like 2 pounds easily. I think in those weeks when you don't lose as much or at all, it is important to stay focused and not giving up and continue to eat healthy and move your body, sleep well, trying to lower your stress levels. All of these points will lead to a healthy lifestyle, and eventually the weight will come off. Last time I was telling you that the goal for this week was to add a little bit more movement, to do at least a few steps every day. Well, it didn't go as I planned. I only walked for one day this week on my treadmill, and I don't know, I was still focusing on the food and water intake. I would say I feel comfortable already in those categories, but the movement, I was talking about it at the beginning of the video, it's not something that comes naturally to me, so it's quite difficult for me to convince myself to start walking or do some activity. Also, back then it was the time where I just started to make videos and I wasn't very comfortable with it, like talking to camera and editing and making pictures, everything like that. So it took me quite a long time, and of course this is not the only thing I do. I also have my regular job that I have to do. Plus, I also write articles and comments about TV shows on Czech TV website. So I had a lot of work, and those videos, their preparation took me a lot of time. So I don't want it to sound like an excuse, because I know I could have give myself time to walk, to exercise, but it played a role as well that I was spending a lot of time making those videos and I didn't have as much free time or time for my regular work. Now, of course, I want to show you another examples of meals I ate that week. As you can see, there were quite a few new meals this time. It was because I was given a very nice lean meat from my boyfriend's mom. She gave me, how to say it, I don't know, like meat from a pig and also from cows. So these two kind of meat, I'm sorry, I don't remember the beef is one and the other one I can't remember now. So, but both those meats were very lean and nice. So I incorporated them into my meal plan, and it was really delicious. Also, I switched salmon to another fish I haven't had before, and it tasted really good. I only baked it in the oven with lemon and salt, and it was really, really good. For the next week, I gave myself a task to really start moving more, at least 2 or 3 times a week, to go for 45-minute walk, either outside or on the treadmill. Probably more on the treadmill, because outside in November it was already bad weather and cold. But those 45 minutes means around 5,000 steps. And I think back then at my weight, I think it was appropriate number of steps for me, yeah. To pass time, I only put on some earphones and blasted my music, and it was really fun, yeah. Okay, and now let's take a look at what my weight was this week. As you can see, so far the weight is going slower and slower every week, but as I said before, it is completely fine with me. That's the way how I chose it, not to restrict myself very much, and we will see what the next week will bring. I think that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like my video, please support me with like and comment, and of course I will be very happy if you give me follow. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.